Hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, my people. I am here once more today for us to continue with Biafra evangelism. Biafra is our nation. We must preach about Biafra. Biafra is also my religion. We must evangelize. Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Today being the 27th of January, 2025, I have come for us to continue. My name remains Betty Ada Biafra. I am here to communicate with you people of the recent event that took place in Biafra land. And is a very sad situation, my people. But before I go into that, I have to disclaim that we Biafrans, we are not troublemakers. We are not haters. We are not violent people. We do not take violence to anyone. You can never hear that Biafrans went and invaded any country or any state. We are not criminals. We are not violent people. We are peace-loving people. Biafrans do not go to anywhere and you find a Biafran loitering about. We are very hardworking people. We love ourselves. We love others. We welcome visitors. So, my people, I have to say thank you to God for making us the way He did, because we will ever be grateful to God. In everything we do, my people, we have to place God first, because God, the owner of the world, what He cannot do does not exist. Almighty Father, God Almighty, I pray that you should forgive us our sins, my Lord. We do not know why our people are getting killed all the time. Please, my Lord, forgive us our sins. Accept us as your children. Please, Lord, King of glory, come and be with Biafrans to achieve this nation, because our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, bless him. He said that they will kpai us and we will kpai them, and Biafra will still come. God, we are looking up to it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also said that Biafra is going to be another miracle of this century. Father, Lord, we believe him. We believe that you will help us do it. Please liberate us. Liberate us, my Lord. We are calling upon you because what you cannot do does not exist. Father, Lord, we want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister freed. A call for freedom is not a call for war. Please, Lord, help all the Biafrans all over the world to succeed in whatever we do, ourselves and our children. Both Biafrans in home and abroad, I commit them into your holy hands, my Lord. He say, wonderful Biafrans all over the world, I thank you people for joining us. When you join, you click the like button so that the notification will invite more Biafrans, because today I am really not very happy at all for what has happened. My people, we all know what we are looking for. I have to acknowledge my brother Derek. He said, how are you doing, sister? I'm doing okay, but I'm not happy. Biafrans are suffering so much. They are vilifying our people. I also thank my sister Irene Ehi for joining us. May God bless all of you. Bless more Biafran. Hello, Amarachi, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. My people, you know, the nose and the eyes, they are very close. Whenever you are crying, watch it. Your nose will start running, whether you have cold or not. More than 300 Biafrans were burnt to ashes by the current method of jihadism that is going on in Nigeria, buying our Biafrans in Enugu state. I know that some of you may have heard it, or you may not have heard it. But the number of people that have been killed now is 300 and something human beings. And the picture and the video is something I cannot bring here because of the restrictions, community regulation by YouTube and Facebook. My people, we need to go home and cut off the movement of all these terrorists in our land. They are gradually reducing our population. Hello, Gail. Thank you so much for joining. My people, we are just like, when you watch wildlife, you will see some animals that go in groups. The lion will be pursuing them. And if they want to migrate from one side to another side, they go in group, like the bull, because my sister loves wildlife, and whenever she's watching it, I will also watch with her. But I never liked wildlife because of the way lion kill other animals. Once they come to the bank of the river, you will see that the lion is pursuing them because they're always in group. Lion will make sure that he gets one of them. And it's not just one lion. Many, like 5 lions, will be pursuing that group of migrating animals. Now, when they are migrating, they get into the river to cross to the other side. You will see that inside that river, crocodile will be there chasing them. And they will just come at the bank of the river and they will stop there. Before you know it, they will all put their head. Some will cross and some will not. The crocodile will get some, the lion will get some. I always picture that situation as the situation that we have seen ourselves. None of these people love Biafrans, that they don't want us to go. Why? Because they have vested interest in what we have in our land. When Prophet Iginla was telling them, dialogue with these people now, they refused to dialogue because the Fulanis are murderers. They like to buy people and nobody is caring for them. You people will now notice that Finland have now resumed talk with Nigeria on business. Why? Because they believe that our PM is someone that is making them money this time around. Our PM is definitely making them money. Because if you haven't traveled to that country, I have. I traveled to there on the 28th of November 2024 for the Finland Convention. These countries are very wretched and they are looking for someone to make money with. Let me not digress yet and talk about this fire at Enugu. Please, Biafrans, I'm begging you people, especially Biafrans in homeland, stop this side road trading because they are using tanker, oil tank, to kpai our people. The story now going on is that that oil tank, when it fell down near where the police and army officers were, but none of them were kpied. After a while, that tank got blown up, either by bomb or anything, and that oil by you can imagine 300. My people, I can tell you people that with the report, things we read on the newspapers online, the ones I read, the number of people that have died since Russia and Ukraine were fighting, they are not up to 500. For 2 years going on now. But if you know the number of people they have died in Biafra land by the Fulanis, the marauders and the terrorists, and these 300 that died on the 25th, you will believe me that these people are reducing our population with speed, and they are not giving up. That is jihadists fighting us in all manner of ways. So, my fellow Biafrans, if you people should stop this roadside trading. Hello, Jude. Thank you so much for joining. We Biafrans, we have to intensify and strategize. For those of us in homeland, please, when you get this message, talk to your friends, talk to your sisters and brothers. This roadside trading, Dangote truck, what it does as well, the same thing. We go to the marketplace and roll in there and buy our people. Biafrans, remember that before the war, if a Fulani man shakes your hand, they will touch it on their chest because they believe that we are too decent for them. Now they are buying us. That means we are highly valued. How can a tank filled with oil buy our people? When tankers fall down like that, oil does not start spilling immediately. So they detonated the bomb, and it was a target. If any one of you here knows Enugu very well, that junction where this one will be going to Onitsha, the other one will be going to Enugu, this one will be going to Nsukka. A very big business goes on there, because that's where many drivers refuel their tanks. And they went there and plied our people. They are not giving up. They are not giving up at all. So what Nigeria does is that any country where they see that any of our leaders are there, they will go there and befriend them just to stop us. But you know what? I know that Nigerians also come to listen to my program, and many of our Biafra liberation people, they like to listen to our programs, whether they will get any intel from us. But what I'm promising you people is that Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is an ideology. Biafrans are children of God. You cannot buy all of us. And no matter what you people do, as long as Biafra has been declared last year in Finland, Nigeria, you are gone. You are gone with the wind. You can never get us back. It wouldn't be like the time Ojukwu ended the war and Effiong came and was telling you, if you don't treat these people well, their children will come up. You can never see Biafrans again. This Biafra you see today, you will see us no more, because we have gone. No matter what you people do, we know that Nigeria is now a sinking ship. So they are doing all this to bring us down. If our PM comes out tomorrow from wherever they kept him and decide to migrate to another country, will Nigeria, all the promises they are making Finland, will it not be a loss to Nigeria? Our PM may decide to go to any country and live, and that will be it. Anywhere they see a Biafran leader, they saw Onyendu in Kenya, they went there and gave Kenya $1 billion, because there was an article I was reading, and the Mietiala leader said that the Biafran Southeast governors must pay them before Onyendu will be released. But we know where you people are getting your strength from. We know. All of them, God will deal with all of them. God will judge them. Humanity will judge them. Ọbara ụmụ Igbo niile a na-egbu egbu will judge them. Because what they are doing is not good. If you go on the Google and search for population of all these countries in Europe, none of them is half the population of the whole Nigeria. And they are squeezing you people together like this because they want to be milking you. Their negotiation with Finland is it not oil? Their interest. Yes, Jude, my brother, is their interest. God Almighty will squeeze them out, because Italy used to rule the world. But when God said enough is enough, he took it away from them. Anytime you are buying any human being, you are looking for God's trouble. People don't know this. So my people, let me tell you the result briefly about the sit-at-home. The sit-at-home is ongoing, because last 2 weeks ago, when Tinubu visited Enugu, Oluwalemba told Tinubu that they have stopped sit-at-home. You can never stop sit-at-home if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our PM is not out. You can never. Because this sit-at-home means all the money that they collect as tax from traders and business people, they send it to the federal government purse. So they are losing that money. It's not as if they are interested in their welfare. If you see the shops, what they call shop for these traders, you will be throwing up. Is like, I don't know how to call it, like all these things, this ramshackle shed that people build when they're in the farm to get shade, because in the farm place everywhere is open. If you are working in the farm, I used to work in the farm as well, because my tribe, we are mainly farmers. Everywhere will be open, the whole field. So you go and build one small shed where you can go and rest for 30 minutes and eat. That's the type of stall they have for business people in the zoo. Then they will be staying there like that. If it rains, it falls on them. If it is too sunny, on them. No proper stall installation for business people, yet they are paying you tax. The world should know that we are tired of the zoo. The zoo have gone to use tank to go to where our people are selling and detonated bomb on an oil tank and killed 300 and something Biafrans. Just innocent people who left their house that morning to go for business. They were killed. Terrorism. Any of these countries that is hobnobbing with Nigeria, and in their own country they have human rights law in place, they are hypocrites. They are hypocrites. They will be talking about human rights, but they see what Nigeria is doing to their own citizens and to other neighboring nations like Biafra. And you are going to make a business agreement with Nigeria, you are nothing but a hypocrite. You are so inhuman, because Nigeria government did not tell anyone that they are at war with anybody, but serious war is going on the ground. Why I say it's underground is because UN pretends as if they do not know that Nigeria is killing its citizens. They will tell you it's a farmer header clash, and that's it. And the UN are keeping quiet. But they know. UN knows all this. All these countries, they know. Finland is holding our PM because of terrorism. Accusation. They forgot that they sometimes in 1967 recognized Biafra. They will be asking themselves, why is PM fighting for Biafra that they recognized in 1967? They are talking about their own personal interest. Forgetting that that oil, that our PM comes from the land where that oil is coming from, that they are negotiating. So everything now is about Biafra interest first. Biafra interest first. That's why my brother that said to me, how am I? Let me bring it down. My brother Derek, how are you doing, sister? I'm doing very well, but I'm so sad of what is going on to my people. Let us listen to what PM said in this video.
Sabotage. I am not fighting Biafra freedom with a clear eye. Then I'm telling you people today, if you know you are going to occupy any position in the Biafra de facto government in the homeland, listen and pay attention. I don't have friend. I don't know anybody. I don't know you. You are not my friend. The only thing that we are doing brought us together is that you have served Biafra people in the homeland. If you become a problem, you will regret it. It is a call to serve Biafra people, not a call to serve Samanepa. A call to build clique, not a call to form cabals in your various states, not a call to do paddy in the Biafra government. The price and the consequences is heavy. Many people have died in this struggle. You must listen to instruction, you must take directive, and don't joke with it.
Yes, my people. Was it on Saturday? On Saturday. No, I think it was yesterday. We had a program. A man was me and Vam 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 and 55 Vision. They are my media teammates. We had a program and 2 or 3 people joined us, and we were talking based on what PM said here, that if you are working for Biafra, you should know that he is a friend to no one. Hello, Diane. Thank you so much. And after talking, saying all that we said, I made my own speech because we Biafrans, we are very good at fighting each other, leaving what is fighting us. Adadiorama, each time we do program, she will go and bring out our program and will be insulting us one after the other. She has done that over a time, over 3 times. My people, that is not what we have come here to do. When you are bringing something to this, when you bring your face out the way my face is out now, Nigeria government have already seen you and known you because they don't want Biafra to come. Another people who are now seeking to leave Nigeria or let Fulani leave their land is the Hausas. Oduduwans are talking about leaving Nigeria, but those supporting Sunday Igboho and Professor Yebanji, they are very few because their brother Tinubu is the one ruling Nigeria. So a very few of them are supporting Oduduwa to leave. So it's not only Biafra that wants to leave Nigeria because Nigeria is not doing well at all. And Nigeria is too big a nation. As I said, UK is only 60 million. Belgium is 11 million. Other countries, hello, my wonderful brother. Thank you for joining. And Diane, I appreciate you all. A very few countries, but they lopsided Nigeria to be one, almost 200 and something million, more than Europe. Then we have this problem we have about leaving Nigeria to become Biafrans. And some of us, even if you are not educated like Adadi Orama, are you not seeing what Nigeria is doing? So how can I now leave Nigeria and be fighting my sisters? That's what they are doing, herself and her group, dividing Biafrans into 2. So this morning, somebody called me and said that he watched Adadi Orama using my program with Vam 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 and Vision 555 and other people. And Adadi Orama was cursing me. And he said that everybody on that group, because on the Achikote Kwonibie, na her group, when you watch my program now, she has withdrawn so many of them. They don't watch my program, but I don't care. I'm not doing my program for her. I'm doing my program for genuine Biafrans and for the world to understand what Nigeria is doing to Biafrans. Because that is how you get those that will actually recognize Biafra. They would want to know, what are you doing? So the guy said to me that she was online and she heard everybody in that place cursing me. I told him, do not bother. I don't care about your curse. Say anything about me. We are genuine Biafrans. If you are not genuine, that's what PM said in this video, that he is not fighting this freedom with clear eye. If you know you are not ready to work, you will have to get out and give chance to those who want to work. Now, my people, thank you, Joyce. Thank you so much. So the person told me that everybody was cursing me on that Adadi Orama's program, that this and this will happen to them, not me. I told the person, thank you for telling me. I've always known that she has nothing to work with. She will always use our video to create content. She cannot go and read or even upload a video and use that video to talk to the world that we are suffering. They should recognize Biafra to leave Nigeria. That is our predicament at this time. We need to be recognized. And that is what PM said in this video. He is not fighting for Biafra with ordinary eye. And instead of Adadio Rama to be going to collect all these videos, download them, and use it to make program, she will download our video and be cursing us. Because I made what, how do they call it in English? Aṅụrụ m iyi ebe anwa wee sị between mụnwa na Adadio Rama na Ngozi Orabueze, because anyị bụ ndị Ada Biafra, anyị niile bụ ndị Igbo. Onye nọkwa na struggle a maka na ọ bịara ịchụ ego, biko ọbara ụmụ Igbo chụbụ onye afọ. Ọ ife nkwu ude ya na ndị otu ya na-akọ m, mana ọ gbasara m maka ịkọ ọnụ ada egbu mmadụ. Akọrọ onye ndu ọnụ, ivu na ebidogodulie na Ojukwu, fakọrọ Ojukwu ọnụ si na ọ na-egbu ụmụ Igbo na o tosiri ije nụ agha. Fakọsịrị ya kọọ ụwa zuru ike, kọọ onye ndu. Kịta ọbata obi ada akọ mmiri ada adazi. I mee program, obula our program na akpagharị. Whereas we need to work together as ofunde. So my people, all ifems can call unu. Ejiro mia ụgwọ, and in fact, I will never bring her video to my program. Impossible. Because all it promote here for nothing. Also, kwafa me kaidi reduced. Because if ever na divide the low Biafra for, bo ife Nigeria zilifa biame, kai we gali wende na tura yego, kaidi reduced. Onye nera ananyi ife Ngozi na Adadio Rama neme, faga mana, this is what they have set out to do. To destroy our unity. Because so if a Nigeria government icholime. Ngwa kita Gumi. Onwe one article Gumi de kita ọ dị na Vanguard. Onye choya je na Twitter. Igafia. Ima ife Gumi kwuru now. Gumi said that they should recruit Biafran children to go and fight IPOB. Igbo boys, yeah. Let me find it here so that I will not tell you people lies. You know, in this place, I believe in making you people understand what is right, what is correct. Achoro misilo anybody as it. They are in a program, this our sister, Ada Chicago. Hello.
Fighting or shooting bullet for Biafra. So guys, is there answer you can provide for that?
Hello, NG. Thank you so much.
Yes, when somebody asks you that question, please ask the person too that when somebody comes with a gun to kill you and you have not done anything, how do you stay alive? How else would you want to stay alive? Please ask the person that question. Maybe it will help the person provide answer to the question he's asking you. Good. Okay, sir. Now, my last question. Sir, what will it cost us to lobby, to have?
That this is not the one. The very video I'm talking about, you will see. You will see that Gumi in that place, that what Gumi did or said is that yes, that NG Gumi said that to fight insurgency in the southeast, that the governor should arm Igbo youths to fight IPOB. Thank you so much. This is it. This is what we are going through. And we have to speak out and tell the world. And most of these countries that come to our platforms, we have sympathy on Biafrans and their children and recognize us. That's what we need now. Oburu Adadiora Maputo bịa buru my video. Muna Vam 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 and Vision 555. Welu na-emelu ụmụ Biafra program. Fanodu there na-akpọ chifi. Is that what we are doing? My people, that is Odiro is not wise at all. I'm so ashamed of all these people now divide the Biafrans. Neme Ifendi Fulani Cho. Gumi is a Fulani man. Gumi was deported from Saudi Arabia to Nigeria. Gumi and Pantami and Kana Garuba. I will bring Garuba's video here and show you people who is Garuba. And you will hear what Garuba said. That time our PM was still here with us. Now that they have gotten PM, what have changed? On the 25th, Faji tanker, oil tanker, Jegbuondi by Enugu. Before that, the terrorists are infiltrating the villages. Nebundi Mado. And somebody was saying, no, if it didn't buy him, Ebefa na sabotage onwefa. That is good for them. Apụtahụ na sị Ngozi asị na e recognize men on ground. Okay, ndị niile a na-atụ ego for her. Unu na-ajụkwa ya ebe ọ bụ na ị recognize ndị men on ground. Where do you send the money to? They don't say it. They don't tell anybody. Ngozi does not tell them. And you cannot ask her a question. If you have a question, she will kick you out. Is that how we are going to get Biafra? For those of you that are following her. But let me tell you people something. And that is true. I'm not lying. You all saw it. And you all knew it. PM alone fought DOS single-handedly. He never formed government that time. And he won. So who is Ngozi Adadiorama? There are nobodies. In this struggle, they will fail. Because of the way they are attacking other Biafrans, dividing Biafrans into two. We are not doing what we are doing because we want to get recognized by Facebook or YouTube. We are doing it because there's no other way we can talk to the world without using YouTube or Facebook. So when you come to YouTube and Facebook, it's free, but they will give you a condition. The condition is that you must have enough people on your platform. Do you know why? Because when you are doing your program, they will be making adverts and getting money. But we, the Biafrans, we know that we are here to talk to the world. And YouTube is one of the platforms that the world goes freely to listen what is going on. I know that some of us, we do see some things, some programs that is not Biafra on the YouTube and the Facebook, and you will watch it, you will listen to it so that you can learn something. But that is not about Biafra. So YouTube is a very popular channel, and they don't charge us money, I must be honest. But what they charge us in return is to have many followers. So what they have done now is that they have divided Biafra into two. They, I mean, is Ngozi and Adadi Oranjo. How can you come on the YouTube Burundi bunu kije me program? Kalia mi ige fesi Fulani juleju igeji me program Burundi bunu. Burundi bunu. Unu mana enwe mu video Mmadụ bịa unye see now somebody recommended me to her about Ada Diorama. Onumana luechi, I have never brought that thing to use. Obulu yanwa, okay, GMA program. And I still have those things. Come watch with PM Gapota. Or PM Kamga hand all those things over. Ndi nebutela ya Jaffa. Though a family thing, or our agitation. But the lady said to me, if you Biafrans behave like this, how is it going to be when Biafra come? If you get, let me read out what my sister NG said. However, the same Gumi said nobody should call Fulani herdsmen terrorists, bandits, that they are pushed into banditry because of hunger. He is standing in the negotiation for the northern terrorists. Yes, he also said that those Fulanis, that they believe that nobody recognizes them and that is annoying to them, and that they need their own community, they need their own home. If you get no, if you find land in the madu, ebefa gabia settle on the Fulani in our land. It can never happen. It will not happen. Now we have our Assistant Prime Minister, Mr. Ogenkere. So, Fagejidegide ndi Biafra until Biafra will come. Because Onyendu said it, that Biafra is going to be another miracle. And it will definitely happen. Because Onyendu kwuru anoku, okwu Onyendu kwuru na bialili na mmezu. Onyendu adekwu anything, ka ọ bụ na ife ahụ emero ka o si kwue. We all know this. My sister Joy said, yes, Adandi Zuzu is drunkard. What does she know? She is one of Meju Ahirioku India. Oh, Chideke. All our clout. The number of people gonna be a view. So gossip. Konye nkamwama n'ime Biafra mmadụ. Ogusia ifoma. Unumana these people na gare. These people oburokwa ndi ESN. She brought this thing out. Okay, PM na, and PM warned her, say, stop bringing that video out. There was a time PM no nkana kpo okute. Is it no, not okute. Caterpillar. Caterpillar went and gathered some people. We see Kafana Angogari a video for or we throw ya out. Because you all know that media is a very powerful thing. We throw ya out. If I'm one broker in the ESN, that was the year 2022. Long time yakada de magic wa with taketa. We see on the men on ground na ngogare. And some people really got angry about that. Sina farmer tuziego until PM is out. Can you imagine that? Okay, unu believe that PM will be happy. No when if I name kita on or around. PM and Onyendu, do you think that they will be very happy that when if Biafrans name that we are just waiting for him to come out? So now we have APM. Yesterday he traveled to America. I don't know whether some of you, American Town Hall, it was very successful. Biafra na biara to ezibotego. Then the Ambazonians, they came. The Eritrean president, he was there yesterday. My people, it was fantastic. It was wonderful. You know, even as PM is now, ebe PM no kita email there, steady. And under that email, the people are called PM si ya bịa zaa query about that email. Lawyer PM Ezie gwa Ngozi stop writing email to that place because if a na-jeopardize opportunity PM ga-eji pụta ọsịsọ. Ọ dị unu ka ọ chọrọ ka ọ pụta now? Ọ chọrọ, because ife o kwuru bụ ọ bụrụgodu na the longer PM na ebe anwa dị better. Ifu gị nke bụ Ada Diora nzuzu na Ada Diora njọ si na ọsọkwa PM na ọ dị 20 years ma 30 years na ya ga na-eche. You see the people we are working with. Anyway, I really don't want to talk about them. Let me show you the picture of the man called Garba. No ndị na-eje Dangote's truck na-eje egbu ndị be anyị. Kịta ifefe amụtaziri bụ iji oil tank na-egbukwa ndị be anyị. Biafra to remain strong. What I will advise every Biafran, ọ bụrụ na unu ga-ekwe m biko nụ ndị be anyị, onye na-atụbu 20 pounds, onye anwa jisi ike tụba, onye anwa jisi ike tụọ 35 pounds or 40
Fellow
pounds.
Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my people, I am here once more to talk to you about the guy you are watching his picture and video on this very screen. This is one of the terrorists have
Look at him.
attacking us
Garba.
left, right, and center in that zoological republic. His name is Garba. He is in a RT Moscow television talking to them about our PM and how they want Finland to repatriate our Prime Minister. Recently, I made a video, debunking the fact that many people thought that Kashim Shettima, the vice president, who is also the man that formed Boko Haram, they are all terrorists deported from Saudi Arabia. These never do well human beings that came from Sahel. This Garba is also a Fulani man from Mauritania, North Africa. They want to tell us how to live in our land. They are the ones stealing the oil money because their people gave them the opportunity to be stealing our money and going abroad talking rubbish about us. Who is it about our PM? And you will all see that these people, they are just crying because Biafra is coming. Are also showing that our Prime Minister, who have been in Finland and been in politics in Finland for 12 years, have now resigned his political presence in that country, only to make sure that he is focused on what we are doing. We want to, these people only.
Hello, my brother Ayole. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Let's continue.
Want us to remain with them because of the oil and gas. They have no love or affection for us. Recently, you will see that they built a place using hopeless Uzodema to keep their people. And it was our PM who went to destroy that building. Otherwise, they would have infiltrated because they want to fulfill that. So, what's his name? They want to fulfill Usman Danfodio legacy that they want to dip the Quran in the high sea. So, my people, I will leave you to watch the video. They dare not talk rubbish about our PM, because any harm or any talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa is against all of us Biafrans. These two men are not fighting for their individual livelihood or freedom or liberty. It is for all of us. So listen to the Nwankwi.
Us live here on RT International. Great to see you today. A very warm welcome to you. You've been listening to the story here on RT. I know you know the story. I mean, just briefly, this guy, Simon Ekpa, born in 1985. They say he's a Nigerian-Finnish lawyer and a political activist. He's accused of essentially running a separatist movement of Finland, and Nigeria has demanded that Finland take measures. Activists. Why does the government see the activists as a threat, Adamu?
Because you know what the activist is building on is something that started since 1966 in Nigeria, when we had the first civilian war that is called Biafran War, when some generals in that area decided to want to secede. Then a civil war was ensured, and suddenly there was unity. But most recently, one man that was educated as a terrorist in Nigeria, who is currently serving in Nigerian jail, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, started the movement in the name of IPOB, that's Indigenous People of Biafra, to actualize the dream of that secession. He was tamed, jailed currently in Nigeria. And suddenly you now have this man who is sitting in Finland, was able to leverage on social media platforms, continue to stir violence and encourage killings and destruction in country that have known.
If you get that part of the country, this idiot, this Garuba, Onye Mauritania, none of them, neither Nigeria, Biafra, nor Oduduwa. Now, Hausa people are so upset with them that they are asking them to leave. Fulani is only 13 million in a country where they are almost 300 million. That's what I'm asking Europeans. Europe alone is not up to 300 million. Fadigodu, there are how many countries? Naza Europe. But Nigeria is more than that. Why are they pushing us together, forcing us to be together, so that it will be easy for them to come and take what they want and go and call you one nation? They are all hypocrites, because they will have rule of law in their own country that forbids human torture. They will call it human right, but our own is animal right. It will not happen. Onye ndu ekwugie that Biafra will surely come, that it will be the last miracle on this earth. All these distractors, I care less about them. But it's always good to let my own people who come here to work with me, because we are all working together. When you take your time to come and listen to someone or watch somebody who is working, you are also working. I appreciate all of you, because some of your comments are very, very educative. I learn from it. I really don't care how many people that follows me, because they have all left my platform. She must have told them to go and unfollow me. But I don't care. I did go to 10. Biafra must come. Because why they did that to our PM now, November 19, was for that declaration not to take place. But was it not declared? It was declared. You all know that Biafra was supposed to be, the proper announcement was supposed to be made on the 2nd. Ngozi started fighting all the cabinet ministers who are very decent professors. And they said, you know what? Let's leave this woman. Let her do whatever she wants. We can't fight in the public place. That was why she came and lied to her friends that she declared Biafra on the 19th. It was Dr. Bryson Ukoma that declared Biafra. He read it out and made the declaration. I was there myself, so I saw everything. She never did. On the 2nd, go to her Ngozi's platform and scroll down. You will see the memo. On the 2nd, she already had plan of what to do with Uche Obi. That 2nd was the day they wrote to PM's PA. That's the date there. Tell you people what she has done. But since PM alone single-handedly fought DOS and decimated DOS, the DOS that sold Onyendu, who are these ones that we cannot? Now we have a government. During that time, there was no government when Onyendu was sold, because this thing we did now is what they did not want Onyendu to do, and we did it. PM also tried it. You see what they did to him. But Biafra was still nevertheless declared, because that day we were just in the hall and they started calling all the ministers out, 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 out. I was there and I was wondering what is going on. I was sitting at the media section with Van and all the rest, all of us. So all the ministers, they went out to have a meeting. This woman causing commotion, because that 2nd was the date on the 2nd of December was the date on the date he wrote success that dismissal letter, because she has planned all these things against everything that PM planned. Onye si run if mail PM, of course, Oma. If not, why is she still writing email to this place that PM's lawyer came and said that PM said that Ngozi should stop writing email to those people, to that email where she writes email to him. Because each time she writes email, they will call PM to come and answer that email. Only God knows what she writes in her email. You know? So my people, we should know how to fight this our battle. Even if they keep, they go to America tomorrow. During the time of America town hall yesterday, our APM said it, that even if they capture him tomorrow and detain him, that Biafra will still continue. That is what people mean when they say, if you hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, there are many other Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you hold PM today, there are many other Simon Ekpa. Many. We have people that will make sure that this Biafra comes. That's what Nigeria does not want. Nigeria nando tufa. Nenyefe power fajemi fefa neme. Factor this declaration, because now we have declared, people will start, countries will start recognizing us. And once I'm with the number that UN requires us to get, we are gone. We are gone. You know, all these illiterates say Tiwaros late. They should go and read. If an Montevideo Convention that was established in 1933. Oh yeah, but this UN criteria for a new nation. Once I went to that number of countries recognizing us, my people, Trump as an individual, recognize no, the congressmen now, our finance minister meet say, oh, ndị anwa ga-persuade to recognize Biafra. Unu na-aghọta ife m na-ekwu? Maka na ndị ọcha dị aghụghọ too much. all their personal interest kafana achọ, as if to say na anyị nwa bụ ndị ojii enwero feelings, anyị enwero interest. You can imagine tanki gbulu 300 Biafrans n'Enugu on the 25th, 2 days ago. Kemgbe Ukraine na Russia nụbara agha, fake gburu up to 300 people. All kpatakpata ọbụla ife dịka 10 or people ka a ga-egbu. Ndị Fulani nọdụ na-egherisi ndị be anyị. So the world should know that the jihadist Fulanis in Nigeria is terrorizing every nation around them. Oduduwa nation, they are terrorizing them. Hausa nation, they are terrorizing them. Biafra nation, they are terrorizing us. They use tanker, Dangote's tanker, to go into the market to buy our people. And no idiot never na-ekwugheri si na ya bụ Garuba. All farmer bonding na sponsor their terrorists. Then onye Biafra rapụ ndị Fulani ọbịa na-akọ ụmụnne criminal this, criminal. O nwere ife onye nwa zulu from you? Or they think that if Biafra comes tomorrow, we will not bring them out to answer questions. Nke anwa bụ na all the impossible, because all treason, it falls under the category of treasonable felonies. It falls under it. Because you cannot have a nation you just declared the other day and you are fighting those people. This is
No
what
peace for so long time. So, yeah, he lived in Finland, he paid Finnish tax and do everything well in Finland, happily with his family, while causing trouble and making people here to be killing each other. When that happens again, he will carry the footages of the killings and publish on his social media handles.
Mr. Garda, quickly, I mean, do you think this guy, Simon Ekpa, is working alone? Because there are some reports saying that he may have a sponsor, but that claim has not been substantiated. What do you think? I mean, are we talking about a guy on his own, or is he getting support from somewhere?
There's no way you would disconnect the wide-ranging network of this Biafra movement across the world. It is there. But one thing that surprises us is the fact that he is living in a self-acclaimed democratic country, a democratic model, Finland, and the country that Nigeria has a very strong strategic relationship with them. And this man is threatening to disrupt a democratic.
Okay, you people have heard it. Now, from a democratic system with a friendship with Finland, then Finland just emanated. Finland fought their independence from Russia, isn't it? USSR. Even America fought Britain for their own independence. History will never forget all that. And this idiot one of the terrorist sponsors, because they will be talking their own and they will never tell anybody what they do. They will talk about another person. He talked about Onyendu here. He talked about our PM. But he will never tell this French man this Russian man interviewing him, because this was a Russian television when he traveled to Russia last year. He will not. He will not tell the man that, oh, me and my Fulani brothers, we are the ones who goes about sponsoring terrorists like Gumi does. All of them are the terrorists Saudi Arabia deported. Yesterday, our PM, APM, Mr. Nkere, was in America Town Hall, and he made a very moving speech, very, very moving speech that he made. My people, it was fantastic. You know, he did. And I was very, very happy that we have such a man who can stand his grounds and not be bothered by what anybody thinks. You know, he wasn't bothered. Let me see if I can play a bit.
So you can also tell others. I'm happy that the United Kingdom, for example, had a workshop the other day where they were teaching about the IOU, where they were teaching about the ID card and all that. That means that you are not just
let's listen to PM.
The government and knows what is going on. And that's exactly the way it should be. Those who get conversant with what we are doing, you teach them, you tell them, you explain to them. When they have the question, you explain and answer their questions. So it is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We will protect every Biafran anywhere in the world, irrespective of whether you have tied my name as a baby and was dragging it in the street of Italy and other parts of Europe. Doesn't matter, because I know those things doesn't touch me. You are just being ignorant of who is Simon Ekpa, and then you were misbehaving. So many people who were doing incantation with my name and all that, we even gave them followers in their platforms. When they blocked all their platforms, we created and asked people to go and follow them. Biafra went and followed them. So if they have succeeded in silencing Simon Ekpa today, what is going to be their? Now they will just realize now, we did not know, we would have just allowed that guy. But the point is that, I came to this struggle prepared. I came to this struggle. When I mean prepared, I came prepared. And it's just that many people don't know. If you think you can bring Simon Ekpa down, you will waste your time. You just disgrace yourself, and Simon Ekpa will continue to stand very strong. When I joined this struggle, I did not join to romance Nigeria. I joined this struggle to start looking at faces. I joined this struggle with Iwe and Onuma.
Hello?
I am telling you the fact, and I've said this several times. Many people don't understand what is Iwe and Onuma. One Onuma is the highest degree of anger.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to something for somebody.
Okay, man, on speaker. Hello. Sorry, my people. One of us is calling to maybe either speak to Biafrans. He's reconnecting. Wow. Hello? Hello? Oh, God. Well, my people, we have to continue with this visit yesterday. Let me talk about, let's talk about our APM's speech.
Be truthful to yourself. The treatment. Okay, Chuku.
Yeah.
Okay, Chuku, over to you. Admit yourself.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Of the universe is supporting our cause. As long as we are not the one that example is the terrorist country called Nigeria. For being here. Thanks, fellow Biafrans. We welcome our enemies. Enemies we have
We welcome you so you can observe and see how we do things. And we believe our enemies will know who we are. They know we're good people. They know we are not terrorists. They know we are fighting a just cause. If you're one of the enemies watching, ask yourself a question. What crime do the Biafran people commit? Ask yourself a question. Have the Biafran people invaded your community? Ask yourself a question. Have the Biafran people terrorized you? Ask yourself a question. Have the Biafran people tried to force you abandon your religion and worship their God? Ask yourself a question. Have the Biafran people forced on you in any way? If you're one of them, have you been to the Biafran land without the Biafran showing you a full hospitality? Have you been to Biafran land and the Biafran people will reject you or chase you out of their land? No. Ask yourself a question. 130 years ago, the Biafran territory, what called? Is it called the Nigerian terrorist state? Ask yourself a question. Our enemies, I'm asking you this question. Your father, your grandfather, do they anyhow tell you a story how Biafra is part of them? I believe you will answer no. So, why do you choose to kill Biafrans? Why don't you want the Biafrans go?
One basic area we're looking at is this issue of the Southeast. Simon Ekpa. So
why don't you let the Biafran go? What crime do Biafran people?
Hello, my sister.
Hello, Betty.
Yes.
Good evening, Betty.
Good evening.
I just want to contribute something from your broadcast this evening.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you see, why all these things, continue to go this way is because we are not yet serious about what we want. Like what you're saying.
Yes.
Immediately is captured or something happens, some people will, go this way, the other people will go the other way. It doesn't show any form of seriousness in what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you look at the injustice that is going on in Nigeria, the injustice is so open and everybody can see it. Even this Finland we are talking about, they know exactly what is happening in Nigeria.
Yes.
The person that is talking now with the Russian television, that person talking now is not really worried about the terrorism that is going on that ravaged the north. He's not worried about that.
No.
Yes, he's not worried about that. He's only worried about what is happening in the east. You can imagine that. That shows you what these people are.
Yes.
Okay, look at Gumi that is going inside the bush. He knows these terrorists by their names.
Yes.
Their faces. He negotiated for them. He said, no, don't go hard on them, eh? Don't even think of bombing them.
Or call them terrorists.
Otherwise, they will become terrorists. But the terrorists. But these guys are terrorists already. He knows that they are terrorists.
Yeah.
He knows how they came into Nigeria. In trust. They brought them in trucks. The video is still online. Everybody can see it when they were coming.
Yes.
During in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Buhari and the El-Rufai brought all of them.
Yes.
This person talking now on that TV, he knows exactly what's happening. But apart from that, look at the terrorism that is happening in the north. There's so many ungovernable areas in the north where he lives.
Yes.
Where he claims to come from.
Yes.
You know? But in the east, especially in fact, in Igbo land, there's no ungovernable place. No matter the situation.
we don't have it. But you see what Gumi.
No matter the situation. No matter the situation, there's no ungovernable place in Igbo land.
No. And
that shows that what you see, even in Igbo land, has nothing to do with IPOB. These are hungry people who are doing bad things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They just, okay, let's assume it's the same way they had it in the north. He called them bandits. And they were pushed into banditry by hunger. All right? The same man is saying that they should arm Igbo youths.
Exactly.
IPOB.
Yes.
So that brings me back to what Gowon said. That if he had known that he was like money like this, he wouldn't have even spent money on ammunition.
Yes.
He would just give them money to kill themselves.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
So the point is that we are not really thinking, you know, we
yes.
are not looking into this thing the way it is going, you know.
Yes.
Because we focus on fighting each other and not the enemy.
That is still the Hausa, the Fulani plan. Do you think it is working? Do you think, of course, if they pay you, you have to work for the money they paid you for? Or if they promise you something, because there's a hint that Onyenka actually go Kpai governor on the Anambra.
Okay.
Now 2027 election.
I hear.
And once you anywhere in Nigeria, because Fulani believes they own Nigeria, then you must do something for them. And anybody who thinks that these people have nobody they have bought within PM's cabinet, then the person can think again. They are the ones causing this problem. Because
I don't understand where we are going. You know, it's like we're going 10 steps further, 2 steps further, 10 steps backward.
They tried.
It's not taking us anywhere.
It's taking us, we are going somewhere, sister. We are moving ahead. We are moving ahead. We are moving ahead. They want to slow us down, but we are moving. At least we now have a APM who speaks with all these congressmen, who does things for us. We are moving. You know that Nigeria government and the former government that just left America, Biden's government, they are 5 and 6. So a new government just came. Let us be patient. Ouch. Let us be patient, because yesterday, the video I was playing where our APM was talking before you called, you will hear where an Amazonian person said to us that Nigeria and Cameroon are pali. They do the same thing. That what is happening within us now, I will still play it, that it happened in their own fight, but that they have now all come together. He said that we should expect what is going on now. Even PM Ogonia, he said something on the space about how Finland fought among themselves action from Russia. So Nigeria has bought some people who are in the cabinet. At least now they are away from us. We have known who they are. We are moving ahead. What Nigeria does not want is that declaration, but it has been made.
Yeah, it has happened anyway.
So they can't bring it back. I know.
The major problem here, the major problem is that it the way it's supposed to be. Because Amos 3 said, how can two work together if they don't agree? Huh? If you don't want to negotiate with these people, you want to negotiate with the other people, then it's not justice. And if there's no justice,
I know.
That's the way it goes. Because the only way to live with this kind of people in the same political space, assertive, strong-minded, and productive, unequivocally stating our stand on the One Nigeria project. If One Nigeria project is based on minority suffocating the majority, a master-servant relationship, and enslavement of the indigenous people.
But that is the type of government that this woman is running, Ngozi Orabueze. Do you know that if you are listening to her program, she's the only one that talks. You can't make suggestion to her. She works like Nigeria government.
Oh my God.
No, you have no right to say anything. Hello, Samuel. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Samuel. Yeah.
Oh, no.
You see, very correct in everything you are saying, but it is no other side that is causing all this. No other side. You know?
Too bad. Because after the declaration, I thought it would be booming, you know, that the people will be saying, okay, even without the whole thing is just booming. And suddenly another group came up with what I don't understand. Bamboo stories.
Exactly.
What is all these things? Huh?
But that is what they were sent to. Thank you so much for your observation and your comment. That's what they were sent to do. And don't expect that your enemy will not be setting traps for you or spy you, and that the spy will be within your own compound or within your axis or your location. So we have Nigeria eye in what we are doing. You remember when PM used to say that Ejiofor is the Nigeria eye in what we are doing. Nigeria can never stop. You know how they are. And if anybody tells you that Nigeria have nobody within the cabinet, then I don't know what else you can believe. Because this is what they plan, but it's not working for them because we are moving forward. On the inauguration date, you saw it, PM and the Ambazonia and the Eritrea with layers, they showed their invitation card signed by Trump. So Ngozi's camp, where is their own invitation? So we are winning, my sister. We are winning. Be strong. Be strong. We have to remain strong. Onyendu said that consistency is the key. And
that's the thing.
Remain resilient. Because only Logifuni Debago weak. That's when they will come up. They can never win. Because when we're our government, when we're our military, when we're our finance fabu Taj Bank, Islamic Bank, military fabu nunka Gumisi, Nigeria government give them army. You know she's recruiting army. That's what they are doing. Yeah, that's why Gumi said that. Because all recruit to Chakwandi on a recruit now to go and fight IPOB. IPOB indigenous people of Biafra. Those are the people they will come to fight.
Yes.
That is it. All kafasi when they use why they
You know, because they know very well that Kano was not even instigating militancy or violence of any sort. You know, he was simply teaching the youth, you know, and his people to be smart thinkers.
Yeah.
To be able to make proper analysis, to stand on their feet.
Exactly.
And not be afraid to demand their rights.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So everybody knows that this is not militancy or terrorism or violence of any sort.
Of
so
course,
why
it's
are
not.
we doing this to ourselves?
Yeah, it's an international rule of law, that you have to defend yourself. We are on the defensive side because we have never militarized any state or gone to invade any state within that region. Nobody will say that IPOB came and invaded the town and took over.
I'm telling you.
Because in the north, Borno State, it is a Gumi's men that is now ruling that place, taking them.
You can imagine, there's no even food security anymore there.
Yeah. So nobody will say that Biafrans, that we are violent people. We don't envisage such lifestyle. It's not our orientation. We are very simple-minded people that loves life. We don't life. So they are just doing all this.
The world knows that Nigeria has been too irrational and totally uncivilized.
Very.
And it is time to stand firm together, as victims of Nigeria, and put a stop to the madness. We're separating each other like I don't understand. I don't know. I don't even know how they figured it out. I don't know.
You see what you have said. You know that during the as the president of America, Nigeria government is number 2 on the list of terrorism countries after Afghanistan. Yes, then what's his name? The Secretary of State. What's his name again?
Mike thing.
Yes.
What's that his name? Yeah, I remember his face. I can't remember.
Hello, Namdiogu. Thank you. Yeah, he went and removed Nigerian name.
Yes.
Yes,
I can remember.
Yeah, but do you think that somebody like Trump will remove such a thing? Trump?
No. But it started with Hillary Clinton. Hillary even refused to even call them terrorists.
Yes.
He even refused to put them in the list.
Yes. Ikechukwu, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. You know, what's his name again? Oh, that is something. He went and removed them. But do you know where Trump have started now? Trump have started by deporting foreigners. They said that one of our Biafran brothers died of heart attack because he has no paper. So where will Biafrans be in the US? Where will they go to face that deadly country? You say, what we really need now, let's not mind the distractors. We really need money, finance, funding. The oil money that Nigeria is using to fight us, is it not from our side?
Exactly.
Now that Finland is negotiating with Nigeria for their own interest, is it not because of our PM? But do they know that oil is in PM's land?
What a nonsense! This world is so evil.
I'm telling you, and they are all friends of Nigeria, so it is their personal interest. You are going into trade and agreement with Nigeria for your personal interest, but you are holding someone saying that that person is a terrorist, but you know that Nigeria is number 2 on the terrorist list all over the world.
But he has been living. Simon has been living in Finland, have his family there, doing politics with you people. You never knew him as a terrorist. In Nigeria told you he's a terrorist. My dear, they know what they are doing.
They know what they are doing. Yes.
They know what they are doing. They are not talking to fools. You know? You've been seeing these people, he's here with you people. You didn't know him at all. And suddenly somebody told you he's a terrorist. As much as Nigeria think they have evidence against, he also has evidence against Nigeria.
Oh, okay, my sister.
Okay, someone else is on the line.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank
Okay,
you so
join.
much. Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear.
All right. Bye. Oh, Dalu, Dalu. So, my fellow Biafrans, I have to call it a day now. We might be on the air again, and you will join us as a group. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe within the next 15 minutes, we will come up again as a group. Thank you for joining me, and I say, may God bless you all. All hail